Hello everyone, my name is Kilo Chicken and I'm back with another video. I actually made some room and I'm actually able to build my sets now. So today I'm going to be reviewing the Duel on Naboo set. This is set number 75169 and we'll cover that up. It has 208 pieces. I believe it was the one of the 24.99 sets, but anyway, this is kind of an older set. It came out in, I believe it was late 2017. It came out for the Rogue One wave. So as you can see, it has 3 minifigures: Darth Maul, Obi-Wan Kenobi as the Padawan, and Qui-Gon Jinn. Coming around, it's also 7 to 12 if you ever look at that kind of stuff. Anyway, show some of the functions, which we'll be taking a closer look at once the set is all built up. And yeah, speaking of which, let's go ahead and do that. So here's the set. Again, special thanks to Studio Number 19. This was a Christmas gift from him, so go check him out if you haven't yet. He's a pretty cool Mega Blocks or Mega Constructs stop motion animator. So let's go ahead and take a look at each of the minifigures, and then we can take a closer look at the set. Coming up first, we have Obi-Wan Kenobi in his Padawan attire. As you can see, he has his little Padawan braid printed there on his torso. So if you wanted, you can like custom make your own little Padawan, and it has the braid. Anyway, he's got these tan robes with this cool belt printing, which is indeed metallic. I always love metallic prints. As you can see, he has his light blue lightsaber with the not exactly chrome hilt, but it's close. Coming around on the back, you've got his robe and belt detail. His facial expression here is kind of a calm, I'm listening master face. He also has this really old hairpiece colored in dark orange, which is really nice. He does have a dual-sided face, and this is kind of a battle-ready grimace, which definitely looks pretty good. So that's all with this minifigure. Let's head to the next one. Coming up next, we have Qui-Gon Jinn. As you can see, he has his kind of translucent lime green lightsaber. I think Obi-Wan inherited that after Qui-Gon Jinn dies. But anyway, as you can see, he has his torso without a little Padawan braid, but it looks really similar to the Obi-Wan. Coming down, you can see he has brown or reddish brown legs with tan printing over it, which kind of messes up the color. That normally happens when you print light on a dark base color. But anyway, as you can see on his face, he has kind of an older looking face with kind of baggy eyes, but he does have a alternate face. And ooh, wow, that is kind of sad. You can see he's either startled or it definitely looks like he just got stabbed. A little bit morbid, Lego, wow. Anyway, he's got this amazing hairpiece, which I believe has stayed on him throughout all of the years of him having this, of him being a minifigure. I could be wrong, it might be an updated version, but yeah. He does, of course, have some printing on the back with just his little more robe printing and a little bit of the belt. And last but not least, we have Freaky Maul. People have definitely commented on how his face definitely looks freaky. He's got his wide open, different colored eyes, and those teeth are pretty detailed. But yes, this is a newer version of his face print, which I think captures the character good, except for the fact that he never really smiles like that. Anyway, he's got some nice kind of gray printing over his black base color, which definitely gives it a good look. He's got a really thick belt, which travels all the way around his body. He's got this double-sided red lightsaber. Ever since they started making Darth Maul minifigures, I just wish they had given him a longer hilt, because that's how his lightsaber is. Anyway, on his legs, he does have some printing traveling down to look like the robes, which I always appreciate when they do that instead of just giving them plain colored legs. I'm looking forward to the day when Lego like prints everywhere, like arms, sides, back of the head, back of the legs, side of the legs. It's gonna be great. If Lego progresses that far, that would just be outstanding. He has this kind of rubbery headpiece, which we have seen before. It's no new print, no new mold, but it works. Alright, now that is done, let's go ahead and take a look at this kind of very, very small sized down version of a very important scene, which I kind of wish this had been a more expensive set, just with a larger base here, a longer runway here, but they did what they could, and it still is definitely recognizable. And you look at this and you're like, oh look, it's the Duel on Naboo. But anyway, let's start on this side. As you can see, it's that runway that Obi-Wan got trapped over here while Qui-Gon was fighting Darth Maul. As you can see, they've got these red translucent laser pieces to simulate the little gate. As you can see, they have down here a very intense action feature. I'm very proud of whoever designed that, because that is just like everything going on down there was like impressive to put together. Anyway, as you can see, they have a little peg hole right there for this to stick right into when you push on it, and then these things come open. It's really satisfying to do. Just push and then these things open up. I almost feel like it's too complicated. Like, I feel like it could have been executed easier, but like it works, and it doesn't look too bad. It's definitely noticeable, but it doesn't look too bad. Anyway, down here, as you can see, we got a little bit of gold grill piece down there, and definitely recognizable, that kind of purple, translucent purple energy spiral, whatever. It's got this little translucent fishbowl looking thing covering it, but for some reason, it's not studded in. Like, it's just loosely set in there. And I feel like LEGO literally could have just put a stud under there and then stuck it on and just taken out one of those little purple pieces. And moving into the actual most important room where they actually have their duel, you've got this big hole down here, which is actually a play feature. So you can put your minifigure in this hole, and you press here, and you can shoot your minifigure. There we go. You can shoot your minifigure out. Works pretty well. One thing is that this isn't even, it's not clipped into anything. It's just loosely set there, and it kind of, you can wiggle it around. I don't want to say LEGO was being lazy, but they definitely saw their opportunity to not put any more pieces in there, and they took it. I don't know if it would have not worked if you had it clipped in using pegs and that kind of thing, but I don't know, it just seems a little bit tacky not being clipped into anything and just loosely set in there. But whatever, it works. It definitely works. You get one of those huge, like, translucent pieces, so that's really cool. Coming around, there's nothing really to see back here. It doesn't really have an ugly angle, though, so that's definitely good. I love the inverted slope pieces used here. Don't really have a lot of those, and if I ever wanted to take this apart, I'd have some nice pieces. That's a sticker. Oh man, I put that on wrong. I had to peel it off and put it on again. So hopefully that doesn't like start to peel in a little while. But one thing that I noticed, that LEGO definitely analyzed the movie and were like, let's treat LEGO Star Wars collectors. See that little red stud? That's that little red thing that Obi-Wan hung onto and then jumped out, and then he killed Maul. But that they even went the extra mile to make it so that it's an anti-stud, so you can take a minifigure and clip him on so that he's hanging. Yes. LEGO, I'm so proud to call you my hobby. They totally just, they rewarded us LEGO Star Wars fans with that tiny little Easter egg. But yeah, overall, I think that's pretty much all with this set. It's very simple. There's nothing wrong with that. It's definitely simple, but I like it when it's recognizable. Like, you can look at this set and be like, oh look, I know what that is. So I could be wrong, but I think this is about $25. So I wish they had put more pieces in here to kind of make up for the expensiver price. This is about more $20 worth of stuff. I could be wrong, it might be $20, but I think it's $25, because that's kind of what Star Wars, LEGO Star Wars does, is they make those kind of smaller $25 sets. So yeah, they definitely could have maybe made this longer, had more of these lasers, or even made this bigger just for more room to make your minifigures fight. But yeah, they didn't. So they could have done that. Maybe gotten it up closer to 250 pieces just to make the 10 cents a piece people like me happy. But Yeah, they didn't, but it's still fun to have this. It's definitely not a set that I would want to, like, look at and be like, oh, I need that and buy it, but I'm glad that Studio Number 19 got me this, because, like, I'm glad to have it, but I definitely wouldn't spend my money on it. I did need more Jedis, and I wanted another type of Darth Maul. So yeah, I recommend this set to anybody who is a fan of the, the prequel movies, and they want more Jedis and want a Darth Maul. I definitely recommend this set. And yeah, I think that's pretty much it. Thanks so much for watching. If you found this review helpful or enjoyed it, please leave a like. And if you haven't yet, subscribe if you enjoy my channel. And click the bell icon so you don't miss out on any time I post another video. So yeah, I think that's pretty much it. Thank you so much again for watching, and I'll see you next time with another video.